This video is to rage bait the MMA community because it's the easiest community to rage bait, maybe because it's a low IQ community, but it's also 100% true. See, a lot of you who joined an MMA gym in your mid-20s and late 30s and you were never in a street fight before, never threw a punch, never took a punch, you could not beat me unless you trained for years. I always say there are guys who are born with it and guys who train for it, and some guys just never obtain it no matter how hard they try. People who train MMA hate when I say this because they know it's true. I'm the type of guy that you would have to go to an MMA gym and train for a long time to be able to beat. I understand now that you've seen this and you've been training jiu-jitsu for years and you've been training kickboxing for years or mixed martial arts for years, and now you want to fight me? Of course you would. That's like me going around to everybody and be like, I can bench press more than you after bench pressing for the last 20 years. I'm saying inherently from the jump, I'm smoking most of you dudes. And even more than that, even with a lot of that training, I'm still whooping a lot of dudes. Some people train to fight. I was born mean. I was taking punches from a really early on age. I grew up in a trailer park. I've been to jail, etc., stuff like that. Some of us just came up in that way, and some of y'all try to seek it out through a professional MMA gym, which is great and well. Just understand that you're not a fighter, you're a sport fighter. My cousin Wally, who's in jail now, trained for like 2.5 years. He had 5 fights under his belt. I think his record was like 3-2. At the time that I fought him, I was about 190 pounds. He was about 170 pounds. And I beat the brakes off of that boy. In fact, the last second of the fight, he had to kick me in the nuts because I was on top of him while his head was on rocks and I was laying down punches. All that training for what? Now, Wally didn't grow up like me. We didn't grow up in the same town. Wally grew up in the nice part. It ain't on you, it's in you. That's all I'm saying. The guys who have never been in a fight but train jiu-jitsu and roll around with other men every day hate when I say it. Because that's why you joined an MMA gym, to try to be like guys like me. That's not to say everybody who trains MMA is like that. There's a lot of nuts, like a Nate Diaz, a Nick Diaz, the Khabib type. Those dudes just have it in them and then trained and polished that skill. But so many of you are a goldfish trying to be a dog in a dog fight. You can buy the fangs and put it in your mouth, and you can buy the claws and wear them on your hands. But some of us were born with fangs and claws, and that's all I'm saying. Okay, love you, Pookie. Bye.